Hey, so check it out. I have been doing some more, I guess, cleaning up work on the 400DX. I got a new front cover, new sticker, obviously because the front cover doesn't come with the sticker on it. So I had to order a new sticker, the Honda emblem there, and I got a new seat. You can see this one, brand new, fresh like a spring chicken. So that's pretty sweet. The other one had a couple of holes in it, so I got a new seat because I could feel it when I would sit back on the seat if I was going down a steep hill or something. And no big deal. I just wanted it to look a little better because yeah, I prefer to take care of my stuff and have them looking pretty decent. Got the sucker registered, and I got my permit there to ride at Croom, which is the was it Lithowachi, Florida State Forest, and pretty nice riding area. Wasn't able to get up any faster than third gear, so there's a lot of dips and whoops, a lot of banks too to kind of turn and kick the rear end out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. But they had some wide open areas, some pits. They had some pits there. The pits were awesome. I guess they're from some sort of old mining facility or something, according to Google. And so there's a series of like extremely steep hills to get down into these pits, and then you can just have fun, riding back up out of them. And we enjoyed that. I was with two other quads, a Suzuki Eiger and the 2012 Honda Foreman, which usually was parked right there, but it's not. It's my brother's. He's got it parked in his garage now. So yeah, the reason why I'm making this video, because the work hasn't stopped. Still just doing other little things to it to make it a better quad. And today, I guess one thing that I should probably get started on is these guys right here. This guy right there. Yep, and that's a pilot jet. That's a number 40. It's going to be for the closed to, well, it's never really closed, but closed to like what, an eighth or something, a quarter throttle. And of course this is a Dynojet kit, and I'm probably going to end up putting I think a 150 jet in there. I'm not sure, but this one's used. I got this on eBay. It's all there. I got it for 20 bucks. It's not bad. I could have bought the jets individually, but this kit was dirt cheap, so I figured I would just buy the kit. And I got this from Rocky Mountain ATV, so .com or something like that. If you type in Rocky Mountain, it'll come right up on Google. They have excellent prices there. I definitely recommend that website for some purchases. Other purchases, you might want to buy from eBay or Craigslist or whatever you prefer. But I mean, even if you prefer spending a little more, you don't care. The only issue I take with Rocky Mountain there is just it seems like their shipping's slow. Like the 3-day, it usually turns into 4 days. But I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, let's get to work on rejetting these carbs. Alright, here, so I got the bike tore down again. I'm actually becoming a real pro at that, able to crank that out. And I'm going to try to leave as much hooked up on the carb as possible, and just remove the bowl there and go from the bottom. But yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I just don't want to monkey with stuff I don't need to. And this one is, I can see it. Should be much looser now. Yeah, it is. Good deal. Let me see here. Well, I was going to start it up and run the fuel out of it, but I'm sure there's not too much in there. And let me work on getting this air box backed off so I can pull the carb out. Let's see if I can set you guys down somewhere here. How's that? Not too high. How about that? No, not even close. Well, let me think here. How about I just set... That's not bad. Alright, we'll do it that way. The good thing is, I mean, everything uses like the same tools. So if you leave the same tools out, you don't have to look very hard. There it goes. That I just noticing that it's pretty well cracked up, so there's a lot of gas still. There it goes. So as you can see, I got the carburetor tipped over, and if I can find my screwdriver, there's actually this screw, that screw, this screw, and that screw right there, and you just back those out and the bowl will come off. So I'm gonna turn this off and look for my screwdriver. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the bowl off. I just unscrewed it, 4 bolts or 4 screws, and just pulled it off, and I just set it down the side right here. Just to get to the main and slow jet, this is the main jet right here, and that's the slow jet right in there, and a simple flathead will do the trick. These things aren't in there very tight, so I just broke them loose. And I would just say go pretty easy on this stuff because it's all brass, and oh, you got to take that little baffle thing off there as well, and alright, there's that guy, and I may have to Yeah, I'm gonna have to tip it over to get that out. So, hang on a minute. Okay, so back at it. I got the slow jets out, and the reason why I'm going with a bigger slow jet is just because it seems to help with well, hard starting issues. This bike doesn't necessarily hard start ever, but there was one time where I was having some difficulty, and that was because the bike was still cold. So this should help remedy some of that situation. If I can just get closer, there you go. So you can see the one that comes from the factory is a 38, and the one that I purchased there, the shiny one, is a 40. And the 38, you know, it looks like it might be bigger, but if you look on the ends, the 40 definitely is bigger. So putting that back in is pretty simple. Let me grab my screwdriver. I gotta switch hands here because I'm a righty. And just screw that in, and it doesn't need to be tight. There, and that should do it. So yeah, don't crank down on it. There's no reason to. And if it's like anything else on this bike with the vibration, it'll tighten down more. So okay, time to work on the main jet there. Okay, so we're back, and I got the Dynojet. And I was just going over the instructions, mostly because it gives you some recommendations of which jet to use with which elevation, which is pretty helpful. I mean, based on their recommendations, they're recommending a 146 jet. So that's what I got here. I don't know if it's even going to zoom in, but it says 146 on it. Trust me. That's pretty cool too that they're all labeled. And if you can tell, I don't know, but the new one is definitely it's bigger. So you're gonna have to trust me on that because this Sony camera is not picking it up. So here we go. Boom, main jet. New jet that we're gonna put in. They include an adapter. I'm telling you, it doesn't need it. I'm not sure why they included it, but sorry, my nasty fingers and all. See, I mean that's perfect, and I'll tighten it a little bit, and we'll be reinstalling that here shortly. But yeah, so this is that's the old jet that came out of it, and there's no number. There's no number on that, and this is like the little adapter that they included, but it doesn't need it, so that's going back in there. And let's get that tightened up, and we'll start putting it back together. Okay, to change out the needle, basically we're looking at the top of the carb. I have it on its side. Take the top off, okay? You're gonna see, it's hard to see in there, but there's gonna be two little screws, okay? They're Phillips heads inside here, inside what is this called, the plunger, and you take those out, and to get to that you can just pull this up. It's kind of hard because I'm doing this. You can see where the two screws went. I already undid those, so now it's upside down. Okay, just set that in there, and right there is the needle. Just push it in, and you notice they'll be sticking out in there. Now to get to that, I'm going to need some needle nose pliers. And I just dropped them. These suckers will get in there. I have it. Okay, I'm going to have to shut you guys down, but you can see it's coming out, and when we come on the other side of this, it'll be out, so hang on. Okay, so I got the new main needle there in. There's a little washer, and I wasn't sure which side of the E-clip it was supposed to go on. So if it was supposed to be in between the E-clip and the actual carb body, or between this thing, and I think it was supposed to be in this thing, because if you look, there's nothing in the shape of an E-clip in this grime. So I'm thinking that's where it goes. So I'm going to leave it just like that. Do everything in reverse order. Yeah, I know it's going in and out of focus, guys. I apologize. But there it goes. So that's back down in there. And use my get that about right. And we'll get those holes lined up down in there and screw it up and start putting this thing back together. As you can see, the main needle is in right there. Come on, focus, you piece of crap. You see it? Going in and out. It's out of focus, but as good as I can do. So that's installed, and that's where the new main jet is going to screw into. Again, this is the bottom of the carb. And if I can get this. There we go. Oop. Sorry, I'm trying to do both. So look through the. That's pretty tight. Alright, and now you just throw your bowl on there and do everything in reverse. And we'll see, we'll have to work on our fuel mixture there and get that situated. I think it's all the way in, then you back it out 3.5 turns. So we'll get that here in a second. Okay, the final step really before you patch it all up is just to adjust the air fuel mixture, and that's pretty straightforward. All you do is, because this is an 05, it has this little guy right here, and as you can see, it's like a little circle, but it's got an indentation for this tool, and you can see it's not completely round. It keys in, actually keys in, and you turn it. So you turn it clockwise to till it seats, and then you back it out 3.5 turns for anything below 5,000 feet. And so all I did was just use a Sharpie. I made a little mark, and I made a little mark going by the straight vertical line, not the horizontal one. That was an accident. But I made a little mark on the tool, put it in there, back the sucker out 3.5 turns, so it's perfect. And now everything's back together, and I'm gonna hook it up and see how she runs. So wish me luck. Okay, so it's running. I gotta tell you what a difference. It freaking runs awesome. It's idling a little low right now. I might have to adjust that, I guess, but it might also be because it's cold. But what a difference in how quickly it revs up, no problem. I think it's that secondary jet, that number 40 that I installed. Oh my goodness, what a difference. If you're considering jetting your carb, I would say give it a try. I mean, it's a very inexpensive modification that can have a big difference in the performance. So I'm not talking like high speed or that. I'm just talking how it idles and starts when it's cold. What a big difference, and that's worth it alone. So I hope this video was helpful, guys, and just subscribe if you want. There's other things I plan on doing to the bike, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was helpful if you plan on jetting your 400EX or whatever else you might ride. So thanks for watching.